Hey, what's up everybody? It's Santi over here at Pensacola. Let's get into the Friday pump session. Fitness, Sport, Power, and Iron Up are all doing the same part one, and that is 1 rep max of any style bench. Chains, bands, wide grip, narrow grip, tempo, pause at the bottom. However you want to change this, this will ultimately add to our standard grip bench in the long run and have some fun doing it, okay? After that, we're gonna get into our part twos. For fitness, it's 3 to 4 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. For all of the listed movements, the goal is to set yourself up to continuously move for 30 seconds and then rest completely for those 30 seconds. So choose scaling options or weights that allow you to work for that full 30 seconds. Dumbbell push press, dip, press, dumbbell bent over rows, could be a different dumbbell set, burpees, ring rows, JM press, and then plate curls. Lagging muscle after that. Moving on to sport and power, your part two, 4 to 5 rounds. Again, we have a timed variation of a movement. 40 seconds of rest, or 40 seconds of handstand push-ups. Focus on setting yourself up to work completely for the 40 seconds. Then you're gonna get 20 seconds of rest, 15 seconds and 15 seconds of sledgehammers, then 20 seconds of rest, then 40 seconds of battling ropes, and continuously change it. If you get tired doing it this way, start doing it this way. And that variation is gonna allow you to extend for this entire 40 seconds. 1 minute rest in part three, 3 to 5 rounds, 12 steel rows, 12 seated front delt swings, getting a little bit of a kip as you come up to this top portion, and then squeeze as you let it go down. Less than a minute of rest. Then minigun buys and tries, that's 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, sometimes 2. Increasing weight as you decrease in reps. Then when you get to the end, the 4 or the 2 set, whichever one you're choosing for the day, you're gonna step back to the 6 weight, you're gonna do 8 reps, then you're gonna step back to the 8 weight and do 15 reps. You're gonna do that once through for the biceps and once through for the triceps. After that, some lagging muscle. Moving on to Iron Up. And there are a lot of similarities between TDY and Iron Up today. So the same principles that we talked about here are gonna carry over here. Part two, 4 to 5 rounds, 10 plus T-bar rows at a 1-0-1-0 tempo, so slow and controlled. And 10 is just the bare minimum. You can go as many as you want, but we wanna make sure that we're getting 10. And challenge yourself to go heavy while it's still adhering to this tempo. Then 10 seconds of rest, then AMRAP T-bar rows without tempo, 15 seconds rest, then AMRAP moderate weight, kipping 45-degree delts. You're gonna go out to this angle right here, so you're not at the side, you're not at the front, you're right in between. And you're gonna get a little bit of a hip hop in there. 40 seconds to a minute rest, then 3 to 5 rounds, 12 pullovers, laying on the bench. As you do this, draw that shoulder towards your rib cage and imagine that there's an orange or a grapefruit in your armpit and you're trying to squeeze juice out of it. When I do that, I can feel this lat flexion. I want to hit that through the entirety of this movement. Then AMRAP banded lat press downs, again, focusing on that lat. AMRAP upright rows with dumbbells, keeping the chest tall. Then less than a minute of rest. Then you're doing incline JM press and single arm dumbbell curls. The execution is going to be similar here. You're doing 3 rounds. It's 10 full range. So if I'm doing bicep curls, I'm doing full range. Then I'm going to do 10 top range, and then AMRAP bottom range. And I want to seek to keep my elbow and my shoulder stable. So I don't want any movement through these positions, because that's going to deviate from me focusing solely on my bicep. The same thing goes for the tricep. When you're doing those JM presses, you want this to stay still so that you're not getting any movement this way. And that'll keep it into the tricep, and that'll allow you to really kind of focus on growing these triceps. This is a great opportunity to grow your triceps and your biceps. Lagging muscle, moving on to TDY. Your part one, 4 sets of AMRAP, any style dumbbell bench, minute of rest in between those. Again, add variation in there. It is the spice of life. Part two, 4 to 5 rounds, 10 plus dumbbell bent over rows at 1-0-1-0 tempo, then 10 seconds rest, then AMRAP regular no tempo dumbbell bent over rows. Then you've got your moderate weight keeping 45-degree delt raises, same thing as it was going on over here. then you've got pullovers, and then instead of lat pull downs, you've got single arm supinated rows. Remember, supinated, you can put sup in your palm. Pronated, no sup for you. Follow that up with those upright rows, and then your part 4 and your part 5 are the same, lagging muscle at the end. And then your mobility. Work that pec out. You're gonna need it. All right, that's it for me. Don't forget, week 3 of the Build a Bad MF Challenge is coming up. Let's get after it. Hoo-yah, never quit.